Come on, man. What I got to do? Hey, I'm Tim Black. I don't know how many times I put out videos where I told people not to call the police. Don't call the police. Don't call them, don't call them, don't call them. If you call police, somebody could die. That somebody could be you. That somebody could be your child. Police are not your friends. They didn't come there to meet you and join hands and line dance. They come there expecting a situation. And they get there and they, instead of de-escalating it, typically they escalate the situation. I need to start an email drive campaign to get the word out. All right, so in Chicago on the west side, this morning, the day after Christmas, two families are wondering what the hell happened. A 19-year-old Quintonio Legrier, an engineering student at the University of Chicago, I guess, he got shot dead. So did Bettie Jones, 57, mother of 5. Because Quintonio's father called the police on Quintonio because Quintonio had a baseball bat. They keep saying metal baseball bat, as if it matters what kind of baseball bat it was. Did they have nails coming out of the baseball bat? Man, don't get me wrong. A baseball bat can be used as a very dangerous weapon. But according to what I'm reading, Quintonio was shot 7 times. Let me give you a little bit more background. Quintonio's father, they got into an argument. Quintonio's banging on the door. Now, the dad owned the building. Or was the landlord. I don't know if he owned it, but he was the landlord of the building. I guess that means he owned it. All right, so Miss Jones lived on the bottom floor of the building. Maybe she heard the commotion and the father told her to look out for the police, that the police had been called. When the police arrived on the scene, responding to the call, altercation took place between Quintonio, Q, and the officers, resulting in them firing. Cops say Quintonio Legrier was combative, resulting in officers firing shots, fatally wounding 2. Now, we don't really know why Bettie Jones was shot, but we do know she was in her doorway. When the shots were fired, a daughter awoke, ran into the living room, and saw the mom laying on the floor in a pool of blood. At that time, mom was still breathing, but she was unable to talk. They've also noticed that there were gunshots or bullet holes in the walls of the apartment. So I'm speculating here that they shot Quintonio, and as they were shooting him up, some bullets traveled, and one of those bullets hit Miss Jones in the neck, killing her. She did die as a result of her injuries. The family's very distraught. It's all over social media. People are upset. I'm upset. I'm upset because they called the police to begin with. Now, the mother of Quintonio says, yes, her son has mental issues, but she doesn't understand why they had to shoot him 7 times. Now, I'm not sure about the number of times Quintonio was shot, but 7 does seem excessive for someone who doesn't have a gun, for someone who has a bat. But I've said it a million times. I guess I got to keep saying it. Stop calling the police to handle your domestic issues. Now, if Quintonio was trying to get in the door and you're afraid of him and he's got a bat with nails coming out of it with barbed wire wrapped around it, okay. You got to do what you got to do, I guess. But once you call the police, if Q don't put down that baseball bat, they're not going to sit down and talk to him. This is not the negotiator. This is not academics negotiator. Ain't nobody going to show up, right, and try to be nice. Hey, come on, buddy. Let's just work it out, man. You got so much to live for. No. Kevin Spacey's not going to show up. Order pizzas. Bruce Willis not going to order pizzas. Call his girlfriend up, have her talk him down. None of that happens in the real world, man. It just doesn't. What happens in the real world is more likely what happened right here in Chicago's West Side. Swiss cheesed up. As my man Ice Cube would say, Swiss cheesed up. Just break out the Miracle Whip. I mean, look, man, it's appalling. I'm pissed. It doesn't make sense. But I'm going to tell you this, man. The Chicago Police Department is probably the worst police department on the planet. Probably. I don't know. There could probably be a worse one, maybe in Saudi Arabia or something. I don't know. But based on everything I've seen, it's massive corruption, police overreaction, everything. Just throw it all in there, right? College students shot down, baseball bat. They never heard of the word taser, flesh wound, none of that. Adequate force, no. 7 bullets, we don't want him to be able to. This is his last Christmas. It's basically the message that they're sending. I don't know another way to put that. But stop calling them. Those guys are executioners, not policemen. Definitely not civil servants. Mortuary assistants. I'm Tim Black. Subscribe to this channel.